constantly freeze one enemy and then freeze one teammate, and yeah.
There's that basher for Ferrari. So he does buy it and gets rid of that that medallion.
Yeah, that's a very good choice actually, because Butterfly is normally a very good item, but of course not in this game when there's two MKBs. So going into Abyssal Blade to lock down these heavy-hitting enemies.
Yep. Especially someone like TA who's only got 1600 life.
Yeah.
If you can trap her out while she doesn't have refraction,
yep,
she'll die very, very quickly.
Exactly. You can also pray to your RNG gods. You know, if you get lucky, you might just kill the TA alone.
Yep. Oh, nice. You got RNG gods, double damage ring for Ferrari.
Yeah, it's starting off nicely.
They're picking out to go for Mushi, but Mushi will just blink and TP out.
You know, this game is beautiful. I love the itemization from both teams. They're actually buying good stuff. Like, both teams have Vladimirs, they have Ghost Scepters to react to the high physical damage, the Blink and Yule Scepters. Like, this is just a very, very nice game. Feels like they have thought this through.
It's good Dota.
Good Dota makes me happy.
Good Dota. That's all we really hope for as commentators.
Yeah, it honestly is. A lot of people ask me who I'm cheering for. I'm like, what do you mean?
I cheer for Dota.
I just want to see the best games.
That's it. I only cheer for good Dota. Templar Assassin's getting bigger and bigger still. Like, her damage increase is still there. And the Raid King, we can't remember. Like, he's got Mortal Strike while dishing out a fair amount of damage.
Yeah.
So if they can isolate IG to a point, you have some kills. But he didn't go for the Basher build. He went for the strength. He went for the damage output.
I think they need Bashers against the Gyrocopter to lock him down as well. Because Gyrocopter is also one of those really strong heroes right now. But if you get Basher on Raid King, it could be really good.
He's got money for Satanic if he wants it.
He does. He has plenty of gold.
Yep.
So
what's actually coming out in the courier?
That's possible. He could also buy up a Moonshard maybe. I mean, Moonshard is definitely on the table for all these core heroes right now. All the four of them have to start thinking about when they want to pick this up. And I think TA is probably one of the ones.
I suppose Gyro would actually have to sacrifice his base, but he could buy something like Helmet the Dominator and buy BTs and still have enough money for buyback, and then for the next phase go into
Lifesteal would be pretty good for him, and getting more armor from the Dominator as well would be very sweet.
You can get a little damage increase.
Yeah,
little.
I mean, Helmet Dominator is a very cost-effective item, but Satanic, of course, is really useful later on.
Well, KOXY is probably the most exposed player for Fnatic right now, but at the same time, it's got Reincarnation, and it'll feel like a trap.
There you go.
Going to hookshot up, but Kerchik got the 4-staff behind him. And that's why you couldn't go in for anything more.
Disjointing the teamfight. They did see Mushi farming in jungle as well, so they're kind of running there, trying to rupture him, but they're going to back off again. And,
realizing they can't catch up in time.
Yeah, fast hero. There's so much current gold. If you just go over to a current gold tab, it's like insane to watch how rich these guys are.
In 200 gold, Ferrari can buy the full Abyssal Blade and still have buyback. In fact, he's not. Wait, what? It's a Hyperstone.
Yeah, maybe Mjolnir.
I mean, it could be Mjolnir, but at the same time, they don't have an Assault Cuirass.
I think Moonshard with his Super Basher is the build.
But he also sold his Midas, which makes me think he's still going to keep that item slot open, unless it's for like
you can keep the Moonshard.
TP scroll.
It's 120 if you keep it. I mean, everyone is just thinking about consuming it, but it's a pretty good item to have.
Higher.
Are they going to punish?
Yeah, they got 4-staff by Crystal Maiden.
They got items for days.
Yep.
They're getting away.
And because the hookshot's not like an Aghanim's hookshot from Luo, the cooldown is still quite long.
He can't hook up there. He would be
dead.
Yeah. They would probably stun him very quickly, and he would be suffering.
He had a 4-staff of his own, so he could get back down to safety.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Assault Cuirass? Oh, he's selling items. They're thinking about it so much.
Yes, it's an Assault Cuirass. There's Chainmail on him.
Yeah. He bought the Assault Cuirass and the recipe, and then he sold the recipe again. So he's just trying to save.
It's massive indecision. Like, he's bought and sold.
Oh, Ferrari in particular. He's been buying and selling items like a madman this game. He's sold the, Solar Crest, and he had a Midas, he had a Medallion at some point, Solar Crests, and that switched into a Halberd.
And Mushi's pushing power is so quick. He's still got 5.3k gold. If we actually look at the buybacks, Mushi's the only one on Fnatic that has a buyback, but he can just blink, TP back, and at that point, the creep wave should be hitting the tier 3 tower on the top. So if IG want to keep this push going down the middle for, what, a range Rax? Yeah, that's not worth it.
Yeah, he's outmaneuvering them very nicely now. That was a good push because now someone has to go and react to that. Of course, Jericho was like, oh, hey, money, I'll take it. But
hi, Abyssal Blade.
Yeah, Abyssal Blade completed on him, of course. That is a very nice item. I think it's better than Satanic in this game because the only ones that he would be directly hitting anyway is like TA and Raid King. They have so high armor, he wouldn't be stealing that much HP. So Abyssal Blade, much better. And when they have Abyssal Blade on him and the Bloodseeker, I mean, TA is going to have a horrible time.
I'm loving watching this ward battle. Like, we now have both Observer and Sentry on the bottom hill ward next to Roshan for the Radiant side, but they just lost their Observer ward up on the Dire hill side.
That's how it goes. Another smoke coming in.
Well, they got the vision. They can see Mushi farming. He doesn't have refraction up. They hook shot in. He's got no protection. Forstaff actually, no, the Cog's pushing him away. He is ruptured. The Forstaff will bring him up. The Faith refraction will protect him from Laguna, but Mushi is still down for the count. Remember, he's got buyback, but Roshan spawns in 1 minute.
He does have buyback, but there's no moon shard for buyback, boys. So yeah, this is hurtful. Can they go and pressure? Maybe force the buyback at least. Because Roshan is not up. So
they actually have the advantage that Roshan could be up. So if IG might just passively push and not really force any issue, thinking, wait, Roshan could be up. If we have a really bad fight, which has been proven before, it can happen with a buyback.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of intimidation there and history kicking in.
I think they're respecting the previous buybacks by not going now. They're just saying, hey, we're going to play it safe. Just waiting it out.
The AC is done for Ferrari, by the way.
Mm-hmm. That's a very nice upgrade. More armor is really needed, so with the Assault and the Vladimirs, they're going to be much safer.
This long death timer for Mushi, actually not as critical.
Yeah, it's not hurting them yet. Roshan just respawned.
But no one's got vision. There's no TA traps, and Clockwork's not going to rocket for this at the moment. Instead, IG moving forward, burning. Not going to use his BKB. Already used his Mana Star previously, hence he doesn't dodge the stun of KYXY. But the tower's slowly being beaten down.
That was a nice, like, just chip away at the tower. Oh, and he's getting initiated upon.
This time, Forstaff down, takes the stun once again. But Ferrari pushing him. The tier 3 tower is dropped, and KOXY really worried about the initiation from IG, but it's not coming. Yeah. And now they rocket up. They see Roshan's alive, but at the same time, Templar Assassin's respawning.
Yep, she is coming back up, and we're going to see an attempt here at Roshan from the Radiant. But I don't think Fnatic can get there in time. IG are probably going to bring this down. And this is very nice for them. If they can get this Aegis and Cheese, that's pretty crucial.
It's really quick, especially when they keep getting those bashes off. And
yeah, he doesn't do much. Yep. Even the MKB proc stops the Roshan attack.
Like how they give the Aegis to Chuan. So even if you now focus the Winter Wyvern down,
he is core.
You're going to have him back, you're going to have his ulti, and you're going to have his Cold Embrace.
He's very important to a team. Yep. Extremely. And we're getting to that point where even the supports can now soon pick up the Ethereal Blades.
Yep.
So then they can actually save people who are being initiated upon and stun locked. I like that.
Mushi, a lot of momentum given to that top lane, but he'll have to TP back in just a moment. Like, he might be able to blink forward and just get rid of this creep wave. Actually, he needs to even save his blink. So he's got to win the TP and burning. Stunned up. Big crit from KOXY means they have to Cold Embrace the Gyrocopter already. Remember, he doesn't have the Aegis. Paralyzing cast. Bouncing around inside the creep wave. Initially onto burning. And still, well, TA has come back to the fight. But all they're doing is just chipping away at the rack. So we end up in a standoff position. The top lane's pushing in nicely for Fnatic, but it's nothing for IG to be concerned about.
Yeah, and Chon just keeps healing up, burning so much. It's such a strong heal, Cold Embrace, just spamming that to make sure he stays healthy.
Okay, Mushi's got a surplus of 4.6k gold, and actually increasing as he's farming up the mid.
Yeah, he needs...
Should he be buying something at the moment as they're coming in once again? Another stun over on burning?
He can't. I mean, he needs to send a courier to Secret Shop. You can't do that now.
True, unless there's something which you can buy at home, even if it's like a Talisman of Evasion.
Nah, I think he should buy a Daedalus.
Burning, another stun. KOXY, the Cold Embrace, cancelling again his damage into burning. And Burning wants to just stand his ground. Remember that Abyssal Blade is there, so you got to be careful when you jump in as the Wraith King.
Almost gone with the Wraith, the range tracks now. Thinking, you know, these fucking catapults, they're actually doing it.
They're doing the work, man. Burning the front lines, and again KOXY, a jump in. This time around, though, the Mana Star does protect him, and KOXY, Ohio, jumps in with it. Burning thought it was the opportunity. He's already triggered the BKB, but KOXY backing it out of here.
Yeah. This is really bad for Fnatic. They can't find the opening, and the idea is just playing very smart, and then they go back, heal up again, make sure their Gyro is full HP when they go. This is beautiful execution right now by IG.
And Faith never shows himself. This guy's got a Yule's and a Scythe device. The chance of Johnny getting a full ulti off is pretty minimal.
Yeah, it is.
He does have that Glimmer Cape, which could help, but...
he needs a BKB by now. Like, he can't do anything.
So we just keep the siege going. If Fnatic keep taking this chip damage, they're going to lose the game. Yeah. And we get him... Wow, okay.
He bought the Mask of Madness in base, so he is actually going to pick up an item as he doesn't have the chance to go out. Just the attack speed extra is very nice.
It just feels more like a Okay, you get the attack speed. What if you get caught with that turned on?
Oh, this is a very temporary item, Toby. It's just for one fight. It's a surprise.
So have it for now, buy back, and then come back in again. KYXY. And they're just chipping him down bit by bit. Ferrari, where's that opening? Frostbite over on Burning. The melee Rex is almost dead in KYXY. Well, there's that snowball rolling over, but it only went over on the illusions.
Racks are down.
Yeah, they find Burning, though. He's out of position. Mushy. Hexo on the side. Burning isolated, but the hookshot comes over, and they might better separate them here. Johnny's still got the high ground, and Mushy trapped. There's your Death Ward going out. Where is Alina? No cancel. The Death Ward, they're actually backing up. They're out of range of a KYXY. No reincarnation. They're snowballing in, trying to protect him and getting back into base. The BKB protection's there too. Templar Assassin already had to buy back. Yeah. They've lost their bottom ranks. The ping was actually coming out the top saying, should we do something about this?
Yeah, and beautiful execution all over by IG. They were on top of things. Having that Hex available from Lina is huge. So she actually turns into more and more of a strong hero here as we transition into late game. I don't like her as an early game support that much, but now it really shows how strong it can be when you go into these 60-hour games.
IG's coming again. Maybe 60-minute games. Let's not go for hours, Wagga. Where's the Mushy? Not confident at all now. With his buyback on cooldown, you still got buyback from everybody else, but no Death Ward for 28 seconds. KOXY's reincarnation's coming off cooldown now, so technically you do always have that extra Aegis thing on him. But Clockwork is the Aghanims, so the movement for Luo during these fights can be so much more superior.
Yeah, it definitely can. He actually drops. He wants to have the cheese still, so he drops the Blade Mill. Gotta keep down the courier and keep it close by.
Can you dangle a fishing line right in front of KYXY? This is the ultimate bait, and Luo not falling for it. Mushy, the first man to be caught out, he misses the hook shot. He'll have another one in 12 seconds time, but still, KOXY tries to make the most out of it. They snowball in. They actually want Clockwork brought down, protecting him out of the call down. But Ohio and KOXY, they're just taking so much damage from Burning. They just turned everything on. Mushy embraced up for the moment, and she's sorry, it's actually going to be the oldie from the Wraith King. And now can they Burning the Death Ward doing work?
Oh,
they haven't stopped them in combination with a CM ulti. Ferrari's almost dead. Chuan, the embrace is protecting him, but they've lost so many heroes so quickly. They don't have the vision on him. He'll blink down and Chuan is away. Meanwhile, back at home, they're losing their effigies.
Their effigies, Toby. Oh god. The Witch Doctor finally gets to channel one nice ulti there, turning everything around so nicely. The Gyrocopter was blood rage as he was man fighting in TA. I think he liked it at first when TA couldn't fight back, but then when she got helped by the Tusk, oh boy, what a beautiful team fight.
That was a 4-for-1. That was a 4-for.
Yeah.
The Lina actually bought back directly after it. So you got no buyback from the Lina, but buyback is still available for Bloodseeker, Gyro, as well as Wraith King. So the big ones.
Yeah, the big ones still have
and
buyback. And
they get it out of Gyro.
Wraith King has 2.7k surplus, so he can even buy back by travels and come back in.
Higher. He knows they got no gem. Initiation, they find Chuan! It's so big! He's still got buyback. We have to keep this in mind, but they force now 3 buybacks in the space of 1 minute. Mushy just wants the racks. They need some kind of momentum advantage for themselves if they can get it.
10 seconds for Winter Wyvern ulti. It's almost up, so close.
Still no Bloodseeker though.
Oh, it's not in time. They gotta keep going though.
Oh, they found Faith. The crit!
No buyback.
Destroys him. The buyback comes out for the Bloodseeker, but it's 100 seconds for the Lina down.
Can they do this 4v5?
It looks good. Hook shot in. Luo trying to go for the control. The side blade damage actually dropping Luo down to 2/3 of his life. And there's the 4-star from away. KOXY's happy. He's soaking up a lot of damage. The reincarnation may even be triggered here if he's not careful. He doesn't need it to be triggered at the moment.
Yeah,
so just back up.
He's gonna heal up so much if he just gets to hit some creeps. So maybe they just back up, go jungle, try